Matt Rashad, Orlando Sentinel. Dillon, welcome back. What's this? When you guys heard you were coming to Orlando, back to Orlando for the bowl game, what was kind of your reaction?
Just first off, super excited for the opportunity, but then also obviously spending time here, just seeing a lot of people that I was here with, which was really fun, and then obviously just another opportunity for us to play in a bowl game. So in a bowl game like this, it's gonna be really fun.
Dylan, could you talk about the season you guys had? Obviously, some challenges. You had some physical challenges as well.
Yeah.
But how are you guys doing right now going into the postseason?
Good. Just a good amount of time to kind of regroup, get some practice in for the young guys, and then get the bodies healthy, which is really good for us. But for the most part, just a good, little break for us to get back and then prepare for FSU.
In the back here, Dylan. Adam Shadow, Fox 35. I wonder what are the emotions of being back here? I know you're not at UCF, but just being back in Orlando, and what are the feelings it brings back to you?
Just a lot of good memories, for one, and then also just some good weather here in Florida, so that's a good time. But like I said, just excited for the opportunity and to play in the Cheez-It Bowl against a good FSU team. We're all excited to be here.
Hey, Dylan. James A. WKMG Orlando. Welcome back. It's good to see you. I'm just, what do you know about Florida State, their defense, and what you're going to be going up against on Thursday?
Yeah, really talented. Just a lot of good players, and they played very well. Pretty familiar with my guy Tatum, so good to see him again. But just like I said, a lot of talented guys, and they played really well this whole season. So,
Did you pay more attention to them when KZ was there, and just kind of how much have you talked to him much about this matchup?
Yeah, I have of course watched FSU and his time there, so pretty familiar with that. But year to year people change, and personnel, likewise scheme. So just watching this year and just familiar with his time and the things he kind of went through.
Dillon, I know you don't actually face him face to face, but with Jordan Travis, quarterback for Florida State, what have you seen of him? Do you know him personally? What kind of scouting report can you give on Jordan Travis?
Yeah, definitely know of him. He's very talented and has played very well this season as well. That's why at the end of the stretch they've been really good. I think he's dealt with his so-called injuries too during his timeout, which is I'd say a little time when they struggled, but when he came back, he's played his butt off. So. Definitely the guy on their team is him, and everything runs through him. So,
Dylan, I know you had the injury, but I'm wondering if how this year went for you, if it was what you had hoped for, the whole experience of transferring and being at Oklahoma, and just how it was for you compared to your expectations.
Yeah, it's I really had no expectations going in other than just trusting God and the path He has for me. Just super, blessed to be in this position and learned a lot in this year, just about myself, but also just the journey of life and the ups and downs. But just grateful for the whole journey because, I truly feel I've gotten stronger and learned a lot through this process. And, just to be standing here, it's a blessing. So.
Just to kind of piggyback off that, just Dylan, how do you think you've grown as a quarterback in your season so far at Oklahoma since you last played for UCF?
Grown a bunch. Just learned a lot about myself, like I said, a lot about this team, and have grown in many ways, just on and off the field. Just putting myself, in times that are a little uncomfortable. And I think through adversity and challenges, you grow stronger, and just learning from those. I think as a quarterback. With all these experiences, you make sure to try not to make the same mistake twice, and I think just putting yourself in those positions, help you in the long run. So,
what is it about Coach Levy's offenses that has been so successful, and why do you feel so comfortable in it?
I think just knowing the relationship between me and him and the trust and belief in his quarterbacks, in his system. Knowing that it puts us in a good position, as well as all the skill positions, just showcasing our talents and letting us play free and fast, which I think, that's the new day and age of college football. So that's a huge reason. And then, like I said, that relationship, I think that's the most important thing is a QB and a play caller's relationship. Just being able to talk freely on the phone, in between drives, and then also just week to week, game to game, knowing, we can make adjustments, and knowing that work relationship, it really helped. So,
Dillon, when you transferred in, how big of a part of kind of developing your leadership skills? You had leadership here, obviously, at UCF, yeah. But how big of a part of that was it to kind of get to know your teammates, really kind of embrace them? It's kind of a short window, so to speak, when to transfer in. How were you able to kind of handle that?
Yeah, it's different. I think, coming into school with people, I guess that recruiting class, it's a little easier on you just because the players, you kind of go through similar experiences. But here, transferring, I think it's a little sped up. You're kind of expected to come in and be ready to go. But that, like I said, was another challenge for me, and something that I learned, and I think will only help me in the long run. Just being able to, connect with guys and lead a new group of men who, you don't necessarily have any, rep going into it. You kind of got to prove it on the field. So just being comfortable in that situation, learning from that, and taking that experience and being better, just moving forward. So.
A little bit of a curveball in the formatting here. I'm going to ask you a question from the Tulsa world,
yes,
because they're not here yet, like most of the people from Oklahoma.
Yep.
This is from Eric Bailey. You'll be missing some key players for the bowl game. What's the balance between a single game plan against a team like Florida State and your offensive game plan for the whole season?
It's different, but I think it's also a big opportunity for new guys and what they're going to be able to showcase and what they do. We truly have next man up mentality, so just being ready for that and letting them, seize the opportunity.
Dillon, it seems like you're totally present in what you're doing at Oklahoma and everything, but I'm just wondering, do you keep in touch with former UCF teammates, and did you kind of follow UCF at all this season?
Of course. Got a lot of friends and family that I've, connected with throughout the season. That we stay in touch with, but been really close with a lot of them, and those are brothers for life, just the experiences we had. And, of course, a lot of people are on different paths, and it's crazy how much a year can, change a lot of things. But, yeah, very connected with a lot of them, and not only past players, but also, present. So.
Hey, Dillon, Aslan Javani with WarChant.com. With the level of opt-outs, like as a competitor, do you guys in the locker room have to talk about just the level of commitment you're going to have for this game, or is it the fact that you guys are playing in this game kind of enough to prove to everybody that you're dialed in?
Yeah, I think opt-outs are going to happen, and it's what it is nowadays. That's an individual decision, which everyone understands, but just... Man, it's another opportunity, and it's a blessing, and nobody takes that for granted, on our side. So,
You mentioned Tatum. Were you surprised at all? He's had so much success in his first year at Florida State, and what kind of a teammate was he?
Great teammate. Never doubted his success. He's a great player and just very good football player. So, sorry. He's talented, and he can do a lot of things on the football field.
We got another one from the road. Hold on one second.
Sorry.
What was that? Oh, we got water. Sorry about that. This one's from Barry Trammell, the Oklahoman. How can this game springboard you into 2023 season with Sooners?
Say that again. Sorry.
How can a performance in this game springboard you into the 2023 season with Oklahoma?
Yeah, just not only a good performance, but a win is huge in any situation, especially against a good FSU team. It can definitely help us, and like I said, just excited for the opportunity because it's another game. We'll never take that for granted. So.